there was a release today by Judicial Watch from its lawsuit, and it cited several email gaps it claimed existed in the former secretary's list of full ledger of work-related correspondence.
Yep, seen the press report, Brad. We're not aware of any gaps in the Clinton email set, with the exception of the first few months of her tenure, when Secretary Clinton used a different email account that she has already advised she no longer has access to. And as I understand it, Secretary Clinton's representatives have publicly stated that she used a separate email account in those first few months of her tenure. But beyond that, there's no gap that we have seen or aware of in Secretary Clinton's email messages. I know of no research attempt to deal with those first few months, Brad, because as I said, the former Secretary Clinton's representatives already indicated that that they were aware this gap existed and that she had no longer had access to them. So it's difficult, if not impossible, to do any particular research or forensics to get at those first few months. And as for how many were sent and received in that time frame, I just don't know.
And in the last in the last part of her tenure, there was what they cited was another gap in January 2013,
yep,
which I'm guessing you're saying is not a gap. In fact,
that's correct.
They produced an email which showed an official saying there's a gap or listing it as a gap. Do you understand what happened? Were those emails then later recovered or found?
Right. So we continue to maintain there's no gap. I think you're talking about this period of December 2012 through the end of January 2013.
Right.
And upon further review, originally when they all came in, a cursory sort of preliminary look, a very quick look at the documents by an official here at the State Department revealed a potential gap of about a month or so in emails. But in going through them in a more fulsome manner after that, we've determined that, in fact, there was no gap, that time period is covered quite well by the emails that have been provided.
So you have emails from that period, and
we do.
When you get to
we
that
do,
point...
and I think you will continue to see, and we've been roughly rolling these out roughly temporally,
right,
and you will see as we get to the remainder of the tranches, you will see emails that were sent and received during that December 12 to January 13 time frame.